The online dragons are making their way to the den, two multi-millionaires who will make or break the dreams of cash-hungry entrepreneurs. The online dragons are two of the UK's most successful business people who built up their own fortunes from scratch. Edinburgh-based Shaf Rasul has amassed his fortune of over 82 million with IT technology and a global property portfolio. American by birth, but now living here, Julie Meyer made her millions as a venture capitalist with her investment firm specialising in media and technology. The Dragons are ready to back the right business with their own money, but only the best will succeed. The entrepreneurs can ask the online dragons for up to £50,000. They must be offered the full amount if they're to walk away with the backing they need. Inventor Colin Hulme from St Helens is bringing a brand new product into the den, but will he convince the dragons to invest?
Hello, dragons.
Hello.
My name's Colin Hulme. I'm looking for £35,000 of investment for 12% equity of my business. My business is called Safesprings. And what Safesprings will do will solve a big problem around all cemeteries in the UK, because it's been highlighted that gravestones are being pushed over, knocked over, kicked over and falling over in the event of the grave collapsing. The Safesprings is a new concept, a new design to fixing gravestones to the plinth and to the footings. And what it virtually impossible to be knocked over or kicked over. The other aspect to my idea is to have a polymer resin headstone, because headstones in marble and granite are about £800 to £1,200. And the polymer resin headstone, which is totally fire resistant, which are made in Malaysia or China, at a quarter of the cost. I've got it's a prop, what I've made, to show you how it works. This is, say, a marble or granite headstone. I'll just take this off. And you can see the spring, which is on the small ones, there will be four, which is 600 millimetres high, 400 millimetres wide, would have four special screws going into the plinth, coming to the bed, coming through the plinth, into the headstone, very strong, impossible to be knocked over. Because obviously people are dying all the time. There's the constant demand year in, year out. And I think it's going to be a dead cert.
Colin is asking the Dragons to invest £35,000 for a 12% stake in Safesprings, a device designed to prevent gravestones from falling over. After watching the presentation, Shaf Rasul is left with one basic question.
Have you sold any of these units?
No, that's the reason for my...
OK, so how do you value your business at circa £350,000?
The figures are for the back demand and the demand for it when we approach, because...
So how much profit is your business going to make?
Pardon?
How much profit is your business going to make?
It's very, very difficult to tell, but I would think because we can make them in China for... I've done the breakdown of the 35,000.
Mm-hmm. How many units do you think you'll sell?
In the first year, I would think possibly in the total of around about 50,000, 60,000.
OK, what's your route to market going to be? How are you going to sell them?
Go to, a website, go to the councils. When you get one council on board, you will get them all.
Have you done any market research? Have you spoken to any of the councils and said, excuse me?
I have not approached them yet because I didn't want first to get any idea. my idea. I have patent pending, actually, on 3.
Okay, so you've not done any market research?
Not as such.
Colin is off to a poor start, unable to provide Shaf Rasul with any of the answers he's looking for. Julie Meyer is next to quiz the entrepreneur.
Colin, hi, I'm Julie.
Hi,
What's your background, first of all? I want to know a little bit about. Do you work in the kind of funeral business? Is that how you come to the?
No, I was a supervisor in Pilkington's Glass for 33 years.
Okay, for 250 to 600 pounds, I can buy that. It won't fall over. So for my loved ones who are buried, they won't have a bad gravesite.
No.
And it cannot catch on fire. Are those the 2 main benefits?
Yes.
Is there anything I'm missing?
Yeah, the biggest benefit is the price, the cost.
How much cheaper is it than what else, a normal gravestone?
A normal gravestone is around, for a granite or marble, is around about £800.
Significantly cheaper, 50% cheaper at least.
At least.
At least, okay. That's plausible, but the number one thing which would make this an investable idea would be some sort of proof, some data points that you understand how the route to market, the selling of it.
That's why I'm here. I don't pretend to be a businessman. That's why I need help along the way.
So let me just get this right so I understand this. You need help, okay?
Of course.
With the fundamentals of setting up a business, and we're going to pay you £35,000 for helping you.
No, it needs to develop in. The £35,000 on the breakdown is...
So, how much money have you invested?
At the moment?
Yeah.
Nearly £1,000, that's all I've got.
£1,000? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've invested £1,000 in this business and you expect us to just chip in with £35,000, yeah?
No. Eventually, if I get the backing where I need the backing from your knowledge and wisdom, I'm prepared to put £50,000 to £80,000 from a remortgage of the house.
Mate, you don't have any idea of the market, absolutely nothing. You've done the worst pitch I've ever seen in here. I'm out.
Okay.
It's an early out for Shaf Rasul, who's lost patience with the entrepreneur's naive bid for investment. Colin really needs to turn his pitch round now if he's to keep Julie Meyer on board.
Colin, it doesn't work to say that you're not a business person. That doesn't help. You win the investment. And you've got to do the hard thinking about how you're going to sell this. But what you've presented to us is just way too much, way too early stage. And you shouldn't be putting in 50 to 80,000 pounds of a remortgage in this. What you should do is spend the time thinking through how you're going to sell this. And I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm afraid I'm out.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In a fleeting visit, Colin failed to impress the dragons, who dismissed him from the den in no uncertain terms.
It's really interesting how there's actually, is it just a great idea? No, it's always the execution, is it? What's the value of a great idea? Zippo. It's about the execution, the selling of it.
How was that? Good. Do you think there was a sense that perhaps you'd brought your idea to the den too early? I mean,
I probably think so, yeah. Listening to them talk, the guy said that it was one of his worst pitches today. Said,
I heard that, yeah. That's never nice to hear, is it?
No, it's not. But good experience, and if I were to do it again, I will be a lot better, obviously.
I'm really gutted for you,
Yeah, I mean, they've made mistakes before, and
this could be a grave mistake they made.
Grave,
like that one?
It,
they're dead wrong.
And I think it will be a grave mistake that they're going to make.
Will they have a skeleton in their
closet?
Of course. Have you got any more?
Just a dead cert.
Just dead cert.
It will never die.